Hi, it's Harry here from ProFormance Global. Today I'm with former ProFormance and now signed Luton Academy player Lewis. We're just going to be doing a little bit of an interview about him, his footballing career so far, any goals and targets he's got for himself in the future. So Lewis, can you give me a brief outline of kind of your football experiences so far, from when you first started playing football to now obviously being a signed player at Luton?
Yeah, obviously I played at ProFormance when I first started playing football, and then I went to trial at the Sunday League club, Hemel Town. I was there for about 5 years. After there, I went and moved up a level when I was about under 12s to another team round the corner called Hemel Athletic. I was there for 2 years. Then I went to a tournament and Luton were there, and then they scouted me and I got signed, yeah. So.
Okay, cool. So when you first kind of got scouted, what happened? Did the scout kind of approach your parents, your manager, and kind of what was the process from like going from playing in that tournament to going into Luton? Like, did you have trials or sessions, or kind of what happened?
Yeah, well, I didn't actually know of it at the time. Obviously I knew there was scouts going to be there, but it come about 2 weeks after the tournament, and I got an email from Luton asked me to come down and trial on a 6-week trial. And then I'd done the 6-week trial. I think I was training 3 times a week, and then yeah, I got a 2-year contract at the end of that. So.
Okay, cool. So was there kind of a big difference in terms of like the training you were getting with your like grassroots team to then when you were at Luton? Like, what were the main differences for you in terms of like the training sessions? From obviously like your grassroots teams, Hemel Town, Hemel Athletic, and then to actual Luton Town's academy?
It was more intense, obviously doing 3 times a week, whereas I used to do, I'd go on a Saturday, have a little bit like mess around with my mates, and then play on a Sunday. It was more serious, like training 3 times a week, and then like build up to a game, like knowing how to look after yourself, your body and stuff like that.
Yeah. So did you ever miss the kind of the social aspects of playing with your friends in grassroots football, or are you the kind of guy that prefers to kind of be challenged, so you're enjoying the kind of harder sessions you were doing?
Yeah, I enjoy it. Obviously, like it's better, but I do miss that's the one thing I do miss about Sunday League. Obviously, having a crap with your mates and stuff like that. But.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. So in terms of you as a football player, what position do you play? And do you kind of play lots of different positions at Luton? Because I know kind of within our programme, we try and get the players to play in a variety of different positions and it's always hard to explain to the parents, like they think their son's a striker, but we say they've got to learn to play all the other positions. So is that something you do at Luton or not so much?
It's more in the younger years. So when I first went there, I was playing a lot of positions, like mainly everywhere. They would like put you in different positions because you'd have a 6-week programme or a 12-week or something like that, and you'd have to go in a position to improve some of the aspects of that programme, and they do things like that. But now I'm obviously under 15 going into 16s. It's more you focus on your position, which obviously at the start I was a centre back because I was bigger than everyone, but then I've moved to centre mid now. But yeah, we did change and swap positions.
Yeah, that's cool. So obviously you're under 15 now, going to under 16s. That's going to become quite an important season because obviously at the end of under 16, you're either going to be offered kind of a 2-year scholarship, or that's kind of is when a lot of players drop out. So have you got any kind of targets or goals for yourself personally next season?
I've been offered my scholarship already. It was a couple of months ago. So, but yeah, that was the target. But now I know I've got that, I still won't settle down. But obviously the next thing is that pro contract. But
Yeah, so obviously now it's good for you because you know you're definitely going to
Yeah.
have a club until you're 18.
Yeah.
So no, that's cool. So obviously you mentioned at the start you used to train with ProFormance Global.
Yeah.
So what were the kind of things that you done with them? What was your training program like? Where did you train? Things like that.
I can't remember much of it, but I do remember, obviously, I used to train down at Cavendish School. I used to go down there and train. It was mostly nights, I think. And we'd go down there and train, like, we'd do, like, a couple of drills and then do a few games at the end and stuff like that. But I remember going with them to play at Arsenal, Emirates Stadium, and do a little tournament there against other teams. So
yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, no, that's cool. So obviously you're playing for Luton now,
Yeah.
and hopefully you can break through into the first team. I'm
Yeah.
sure that is a goal for you. But in terms of you as a player, is there kind of a dream club, or like in an ideal world, if you could sign for any club in the world that you would love to kind of play for?
Obviously Liverpool because I support them, but thinking like more locally, probably like a Arsenal or Spurs, something like that, because they're more local. But yeah, someone in the top league.
Yeah, obviously around here, you mentioned Spurs, kind of got Harry Winks.
Yeah.
He's obviously from around here. He went to Cavendish School where he obviously trained. So are players like that you see now breaking into the first team, are they kind of a big influence, or kind of do they motivate you?
Yeah,
to
people
reach
like that.
level?
Yeah, obviously, and you've got Alex Iwobi who's around here as well. But yeah, they do. Yeah, seeing that is good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. So obviously playing for Luton, I'm sure you're playing against some great teams and some great players. So is there kind of a best player, first of all, that you've played with? Maybe at Luton, it might be somewhere else. And kind of why? Why is he maybe the best player you play with, do you think?
There's a player for the under-16s in Luton, and it's hard to explain, but he's a lot better than what club he should be at. Like, in my opinion, he should be like at the top playing for Arsenal's or Tottenham's. Because we played Arsenal a few months ago, and Tottenham, and City as well, and he was like the best player on the pitch.
Yeah, so he's someone that you definitely kind of see going on and pushing through. That's cool. What about kind of obviously playing against Arsenal, the Cities, Chelsea's, Tottenham? There must be kind of a player that you've played against where, wow, he's unbelievable, he's going to make it, definitely.
When I played City, I don't know, people probably obviously know him. I think he's Steven Gerrard's cousin. Plays up front for City. He was a joke, like he was just different class to everybody. Like plays for England and stuff.
Okay.
So
yeah, so it must be so hard to kind of so different playing against a player like that compared to when you play like grassroots football and stuff. It just obviously so different for you. No, that's really cool. So some other questions we've got. Obviously, do you play FIFA at all?
Yeah.
In your downtime, do you play as Luton? Or
a few times against my mates, sometimes,
If you weren't going to play against Luton, who would be kind of the team that you pick when you play on FIFA?
Liverpool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So hopefully one day you'll be in that Liverpool side of FIFA.
Hopefully.
So what football boots do you wear? Because obviously a lot of kids watching these videos at the moment, everyone loves their boots and different styles. So what boots is your kind of ones that you wear?
I wear Nikes, but at the moment I've got Hypervenoms, black ones. So
do you prefer like old, like classic black and white boots, or you kind of player that likes to go for the kind of bright new modern colours in their boots?
I used to like the bright modern boots, but now I've sort of come off them a bit. Like I've got black ones now. I've got quite a lot of black boots now, but I still go for the modern ones, but just black colours.
All black out. So that's cool. So in terms of foot boots, do you? Because I'm sure a lot of our followers or players would like to know kind of when they are in academy. Do you get given boots? Do you have any sponsors, or do you still have to just go out and buy your boots from a shop like anyone else would?
You can obviously, if you get sponsors and stuff you get like, but you have to be at the highest levels and stuff like that. You get given boots and stuff like that, but you can get discounts and stuff if you pay for academies, but it's not. You don't get given.
Yeah, so at the moment you just buy your boots like anyone else would.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's cool. So obviously you do a lot of football. with Luton, but are there any other kind of sports or programs that you do? I know futsal is quite popular at the moment, or athletics, or even rugby, or anything else that you do that isn't actually football, but you feel it helps you become a better athlete as well as a football player, or do you just kind of just purely stick to just football?
Well, now it's more serious. I stick to football, but I've used to box for about 2 years.
Yeah.
And I feel like that helped me a lot, to be fair, like matured and stuff like that. So yeah,
cool.
That helped with football.
Okay. Before a game, so if you were going to a game, do you have any kind of rituals or kind of a certain music that you listen to get yourself relaxed? I know a lot of football players kind of have rituals, like they will only put their right boot on first or something silly like that, but kind of something that you think is just part of your pre-game kind of ritual or anything like that.
Yeah, it's not really a ritual, but like I've just always done it. I've always put the left. I've always started from the bottom when I put my socks on, boots on, shorts.
Yeah.
And I always start with my left for some reason.
Okay, that's something you just do every single time you get changed. Right, that's pretty cool. And what about music? Like, do you listen to music in a changing room, like headphones, or do the kind of squad come together and put a CD on or something, or is that not really anything?
No, we've got like someone who brings music in, a speaker, and we just
What kind of music do you kind of listen to pre-game to kind of get yourself psyched up for the game?
I don't know. There's a lot of different people in the changing room, so we all sort of chip in to get some music. But yeah, all of it's quite good. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Right, cool. What we're going to do now is we're going to do like a quick fire round. So I'm going to say 2 things, and you have to just say the first one that comes in your head. So it might be like left foot or right foot, and then whatever you are,
right.
And we'll go through like that. So you'll start with that left or right foot.
Right.
Penalty or free kick.
Free kick.
Tap in or screamer.
Screamer.
Attack or defence.
Defence.
A winning goal or a last minute goal line clearance to win the game.
Last minute goal line clearance.
FIFA or Pro Evo.
FIFA.
Xbox or PS4.
PS4.
Meat or vegetables.
Meat.
Nike or Adidas.
Nike.
Arsenal or Tottenham.
Tottenham.
Oh wow. United or City.
City.
Liverpool or Everton.
Liverpool.
In the gym, weights or cardio.
Cardio.
Club or international football.
International.
World Cup or Champions League.
Champions League.
If you were to finish your career, China or MLS.
MLS.
Would you rather be sitting on the bench for a Premier League club, getting a few minutes here and there, or start every game in the Championship?
Start every game in the Championship.
Long or short sleeves?
Short.
Twitter or Facebook?
Facebook.
Alright, cool. Anyway, thank you for listening to this interview with Lewis. If you like it, make sure you like and share and subscribe to the YouTube channel. There'll be many more interviews coming up in the next couple of weeks or months, so please check out the channel. Thank you for Lewis for coming down today. Thank you for listening. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and keep your eye out for more content in the future.